How is Thailand tradition different than tradition in your home country?
Very, very different. Australia is a very young country, and it's not steeped in very much history. I notice a huge difference in Thailand. They try to carry the culture through the generations a little bit, because you see for one example, for school on a Friday, the children still dress up and they do dance, and they try to carry those cultures down through the generations to the next children. On Saturday night we go to Walking Street for dancing, and that's very beautiful and something we don't have in a country like Australia. Australia doesn't have a lot of tradition and culture to carry through. It's a young country. If I think about Australia and something I miss from Australia, it's probably family and sport. So it's a young country, and it's maybe over the years, as it gets older, maybe it might develop a bit of tradition, and then that might be carried through to other generations. But in Thailand, culture is very strong, and it's good to see that they try to pass it on from generation to generation.
Okay. In the next question, can you give me example of tradition in your home country?
Tradition in my home country. Okay, if we advertise on television, like in Thailand they advertise to try and get tourists to come, and they talk about temples and religion and so forth. If they advertise in Australia about the Australian culture, they talk about going to the beach, because we have lovely beaches. They talk about the big wide open country. They talk about the relaxed lifestyle a little bit, because people like to have barbecues and sit down and have family together on the weekend and drink and that type of stuff. Sport is very big. We're a big sporting nation, so that's a big part of our life. We're not as patriotic as Thai people. I like in Thailand where in the morning and in the evening people stop and you have the anthem, and people respect the king and the queen. Well, we don't have those sort of things in Australia, so you have a lot more culture and tradition than you do in Australia, and that's a big difference.
Okay. What tradition in Thailand you most like?
Probably the thing I learnt the most would be the aspect of giving merit, of giving to people maybe who don't have as much, people who are sick, people in hospital, to poorer people. So you learn to give from yourself a little bit more if you have a little bit. And then there's a lot of people who maybe don't have quite as much. I've learned since I've been here to make merit and go to temples and to give, and that's a big thing for me. And I like the food as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.